Hello, hello. For archival purposes, we are streaming today 1080p. It is a 6000 bitrate, and it is currently 10:48 p.m. on Tuesday, 26th September 2023. We're playing some Starfield. Jumping back over here from Liza P. Because I figured that we just do some Starfield adventures today. Bit chill. I'm feeling a little bit tired. I've had a busy couple of days, so it's time to just play some chill Starfield. We're gonna customize our ship a bit. Hello. We're gonna customize our ship a bit. We're gonna do some quests here on good old New Atlantis. We've got some stuff to do in the well. Gotta visit old mate. He's over there. He's my marker currently. And yeah, we'll sort of see where the wind takes us. Because I like this cockpit. Cockpit's fine. It is good and proper.
Captain
However,
Jack, hello.
thanks, Vasco.
I am satisfied.
But I am thinking very seriously about changing it. You know, changing it to something else. Maybe having a bit of a look around the local locations. Should be able to just fast travel over here. Never know why it won't show up. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it shows up quite happily. I've been trying out something different over on YouTube too. So if you're watching this as a VOD later, you're experiencing it. But in breaking these up into like chunks effectively, instead of having a 7-hour stream that all gets uploaded on one day, because I know a lot of people were, you know, forgetting where they were up to, or wouldn't remember where they were up to, or they'd fall asleep with it on, that sort of thing. Having it in chunks, having it in these chapters or whatever, means that we can basically put up a new one every day. Put a couple of new hours up every day. Why are you not showing me the fucking landmarks? Give me the landmarks already. But because I've been playing some Liza P as well, I'm actually alternating. So in the morning my time, a chapter of Liza P goes up, and it was some old cyberpunk VODs that I had, and they were going up. And then and now it's Liza P stuff. So there's a chapter of Liza P that goes up each morning. And what am I even wearing? Ah, this thing, okay. Chapter of Liza P that goes up, and then every evening it's a chapter of Starfield that goes up.
Of all
Hello.
the assignments they could have given me.
Yeah? I'm gonna talk to you about a tree.
Could you stand a little to the left?
Rude.
I think you're blocking my readings.
Double rude. What you doing out here?
Oh, it's important research. I won't bore you with the technical details, but it's critical that I get this done.
Oh, yep. You sound like a bit of a tool. That's all right. I need some research data on trees.
Trees? I see what's going on here. You're working with Kelton, aren't you? Nice try, but it's not happening. No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that.
I don't know if that's, yeah, why are you so against him? He seems pretty chill.
Kelton screwed me over good. Probably ruined my chances for advancing in Mast. I'm not going to forgive that, ever.
I mean, lives could be at stake.
Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he?
Probably not.
Maybe I can make this work in my favor.
Sure, whatever.
Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in Mast.
What do you want me to do?
Oh, don't worry. You're just going to erase some files for me.
Oh my
Make
god.
sure I look good next time promotions get passed around.
I don't want to fucking do shit that's shady as fuck.
Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss. And Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around.
Ah, hello.
What? Why are you helloing? Seriously? It's just like, do it for him anyway.
Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion?
Not particularly.
Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay.
I share this surprise. You are willing to entertain this?
What the fuck do you want me to do?
I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the mass network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked.
Are you for real? How about you just give me the data?
Sorry, that's not on the table.
I think it is. The right thing to do, for starters.
Advancing my career is the right thing to do, so that's what I'm focused on.
There's got to be a way we can work it out.
There is, and I already explained exactly what it is.
Give me the data.
Hey, take it easy. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment.
What? No, give me the data.
Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
Good. Good. Excellent. Good to know. Wonder what his bad report says. Employee has a tendency to use shady and underhanded methods for personal gain. No integrity. Something along those lines, I'm sure. Welcome, Post Bunny. How you doing? So you can take away that dislike now, Andrea, because I told him to get fucked. You gonna undo the... No, okay, she probably won't.
My career is ruined thanks to you and that freak Kelton.
What do you mean?
You happy?
I just wanted some data off you, bud. You need to chill out. Beautiful New Atlantis. It's been a week and I feel like I've been gone for ages.
My insomnia's just gotten so bad. Maybe if I try Easy Sleep Tea? Although it probably has caffeine in it. Sounds
I would
like
hope Easy Sleep Tea doesn't have caffeine in it.
I
Hey, bud.
tried to tell my
I
colleagues
do appreciate that not every meter of land was plowed under to build
Now?
this city. This tree is far too grand for such a fate.
Hey, Kelton. How you doing, bud?
I hope you have the data. It's really quite crucial.
Yes. Emilio's a dick.
That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital.
I know.
I'm sorry if this was complicated.
That's fine.
I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting.
No details.
And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm doing my part. Good old Starship Troopers.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
Hello.
Why do you keep helloing me randomly? Do you want to talk or something?
Yes?
No? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Check on Kelton later. Yes, we can do that. While we are still here, we want to do... Where are we? These ones. Sick children at the clinic. Let's go and talk to Nurse O'Shea. We'll have a word to Nurse O'Shea. See if there's anything we can do. Help her out with all the little kids that are out there. Getting all sick and coughing all over each other. Okay. To the well. Onwards. Okay.
Perfect for you.
Ah, they opened the door for me and everything.
I don't know about that.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits.
It's not like
Hey,
she
it's not a
keeps
bad
them
thing to
forever.
think about. Taking care of those around you, no matter what you're looking at. It's just the roof. There's nothing up there. Hello,
We're doing the best we can here.
I'm right here.
That's all we can ever do.
I'm so behind on my work.
A bit of a
When's
strange
the
place for.
report due anyway?
Can you not have a conversation in my left ear,
I haven't got a clue.
please? Strange place for a medical clinic, isn't it?
Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out, and up, and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here.
Oh.
The walls and the ceiling have changed, but
That's
this
kinda cool.
place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical.
I like that. So it's like the colony ship. The well is basically the leftovers from the colony ship. And you run this whole place by yourself?
Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, we can only ask so much of them.
Aye.
We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry.
Alright, well, I did hear there was some sick children in your clinic. I'd like to help you out.
Oh, you remembered. I'm touched, dear, really. Yes, there's absolutely something you can do to help. All the children seem to have the same stomach bug, but I'm having trouble diagnosing it. Pediatrics isn't my specialty. But one of
Demons.
my colleagues, Dr. Lebedev, is an expert. If I had his research notes, I'm sure I could diagnose the disease and find a treatment.
Okay. Where is Lebedev?
He works topside at Reliant Medical. It's easy to find. It's right between Mast and Orion Tower. Dr. Lebedev is always there.
Okay. Can you tell me anything else?
I've seen an uptick in cases of sick children in the medbay recently. They all seem to be presenting the same symptoms, but I can't identify the cause. It isn't serious enough to kill them, but I haven't found an effective treatment yet. That has me worried.
Okay, I can get the notes for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'd go myself, but I can't leave the medbay unattended.
Okie dokie. We can do that. We'll go up there and check it out. It's always demons? Yep. Any bugs, any glitches, anything unexplained, any diseases that nobody knows anything about. It's always demons. Everything's demons.
Another day, another credit.
Hey, wait.
When were we scheduled to leave anyway?
Do you need more coffee?
Beats me.
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree?
How you doing?
Well, you know, it's one of those days where all I can think about is food.
Oh,
I wonder if my boyfriend will take me to Chunks later.
maybe. You need anything?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired. Like I said before, I love my job, but it can be a lot of hard, tiring work. My last Terracino's worn off, I guess.
Do you need more coffee?
Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it.
Okie dokie.
Take care of yourself.
Better remember to grab coffee. Take it back to our favorite random NPC, Donna. I should just carry one on me at all times. So whenever I run into her, I can be like, turns out I've got this ice cold 6-week-old coffee right here. I've been carrying it in my pocket. It's probably solid. So I'll give it to you with a knife and fork. But it's still coffee. Wait, no. You're Orion Tower. That's this way. I saw a mod that basically takes over these Trident boards for city maps and stuff. But considering how little I've had with interactions with Trident and how cool their posters of planets are, like, I want to go to this place with the giant trees and the big old swamp. Is that a location? I want to visit it. I've been here once before and realized that I didn't actually have a reason to be here. Dr. Lebedebedebev.
Should you find yourself in need, medical supplies are available for purchase at, if I may say, very competitive prices.
Okay.
Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
Okay. Nurse O'Shea sent me to ask for your help. She has a whole bunch of children turned into zombies. Or
A
something.
medical problem Talia can't solve. I never thought I'd see the day. How can I help?
Do you guys know each other well?
We've been professional acquaintances for a long time. She's an excellent nurse. If the well didn't need her so badly, I'd have offered her a job here ages ago.
You guys should probably like work together. I don't know. Anyway, bunch of kids in the well, very sick. They have a stomach bug. She doesn't know what it is.
Sick children. Well, we can't have that. I'd be happy to help. Let's see. A stomach bug. I've treated plenty of those. I keep extensive notes. I'm sure I have something that can help. Ah, yes, here we go. This should do the trick. I've uploaded some of my notes on common stomach issues in pediatric patients to this slate. Please pass it on to Talia. She can keep it. And give her my best, will you? I hope everything works out for those kids.
Okay. That was... Hello
Welcome
again.
to Reliant. If you...
Yep. What's the go with Reliant Medical? You just a big old company or what?
Well, everyone knows Reliant.
I don't.
Largest medical provider in the settled systems.
Okay.
They've spent decades advancing medical science with their research division, and they've built an entire supply network to keep us all healthy. They've always been quite proud to work here.
Fair enough. You must see a lot of patients come through here then.
Well, of course, New Atlantis is a big place. Lots of people, which means no shortage of injuries, communicable diseases. But we're well staffed and do our best to accommodate anyone who needs help.
Are you well staffed? Because it's just you in a little room with a big old waiting room outside. Show me what you sell then. Be a shop.
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Turns out, he is a shop. I don't think there's anything in particular. Junk flush. Cures all addictions. Hold on, if there was... We got junk flush. Wasn't there like... Yeah, addict to chrome. Suppressors. Okay, so it's... Yep. Nah. Don't worry about it. Thanks, though.
May you
Thanks for
remain
being
in
a shop.
good health.
You also probably... Why not? He has things to steal, but... Not today. Not today. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I have a skill point. I forgot to use it. Yeah, I want to put it on piloting. But also, I want to put it on like weapon engineering. So I can research some shit. Yeah, let's go weapon engineering. This is probably not what I wanted the other day. I probably talked through all sorts of different things of what I wanted, and I had a short list. But today I'm like, guns. Pew, pew, pew. You a free coffee? You just a cup. I go give it to Donna and be like, yeah, I got your coffee. I drank it. But I mean, the thought that counts, right? You have a reward? Maybe a cheeky reward for me? No? Nothing? Alright. I don't think there's a Terra Brew in the residential district. Pretty sure there's one at the spaceport and one over in the commercial district. Where is the thing? There it is. Fast traveling 200 meters because we don't want to walk. People go, but it's a fast travel simulator. You go, yes. Yes, it is. Walk at once. You're over here. Cappuccino. Hello there.
Thanks for choosing. Hello and welcome to Terra Brew. Certainly. Please take your time.
Yes, I would like one of these. What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terra Brew offers is my favorite.
Boring. Thank you. Okay, well, we're gonna take a coffee to what's her name? To Donna. I already forgot her name. There you go. Take a cappuccino to Donna, and then here she is.
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Yeah, I've never seen you two in the same place, so that's weird.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Looking forward to it. Here's that coffee you wanted.
Nice. I have to keep my energy up so New Atlantis can stay clean and tidy. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning. I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Milk.
Don't be a stranger.
Thanks. Thanks for that. You get an empty cup next time.
Tracker opened fire on their mark in the middle of a busy spaceport. Although no one was injured except the tracker's target, this newest spate of violence has renewed the call for stricter regulation of the tracker's alliance. The alliance released a press statement saying that the mark was accurate and the tracker in question didn't hurt anyone. But if history is any judge, it's only a matter of time before an incident occurs with a more tragic outcome.
That wasn't me.
Journalistic integrity at its finest.
I don't think that was me, right? Pretty sure that wasn't me. I've done a bounty or two. I'm pretty sure I haven't just opened fire in the middle of Cydonia. There's a dude that I threatened. That's about it. Excuse me, nurse lady. Let's talk.
3 gunshots this week alone. I guess we know where UC Security's
Rude.
priorities are. And if you need patching up, we'll see what we can do.
I have the research notes you needed from Dr. Lebedev.
Really? Let's see.
Yeah, that's it. You push someone else out of the way.
This is perfect. I knew Dr. Lebedev would have what I needed. I'll have this
Lebedev.
solved in no time with these notes for reference.
Stop it.
Thank you so much, dear. Really. I couldn't have done this without you.
Thank you. I feel very short all of a sudden. Talia O'Shea. No, not that one. We're going around here because we're going to go and we're going to see... where is it? This one? No, it is this one. Speak to Teresa Mason. Fraser. Hey.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. No shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here. Keep
All right.
us on our toes. Nothing else?
Let's talk about those real sus customers, hey?
Would you? I'd really appreciate it. I saw them hanging around the UC surplus earlier today.
Hmm?
They sure looked suspicious to me.
Okay. So what makes you think they were up to something?
They've been coming here regularly for the last couple weeks, and all they do is sit on the balcony and watch the UC surplus. I thought I heard them mention a robbery, but I'm not sure. They seem to know I'm onto them, so they stop talking about it when I'm around.
Right. They're probably talking about the snobbery of, I don't know, man. Were they wearing like beanies and eye covers and had stripy black and white shirts, a big bag with a dollar sign on it? We'll go talk to the, I mean, security officer isn't going to do shit. I'll go talk to him.
That's not how I want this handled.
Okay, fuck, I'm sorry.
This is the only safe haven in the well.
I was just going to talk to him.
If anyone's going to handle them,
Oh, for fuck's
it should
sake.
be security. But I have to be sure they're up to something before I get the authorities involved.
Yes.
I don't want to get anyone on security's bad side for no reason.
Yes.
Why don't you do a little sleuthing for me?
That's what I...
Maybe you'll have better luck eavesdropping on them than I did. We can decide
Yes,
what to
of
do once we
course.
figure out if they're really up to
Change
something.
our mood on a dime. Alright, fine. Find out the suspicious people. What's this? Blank notepad. Alright, cool. Excuse me, suspicious people.
I don't know, Isaac.
Hey, how you doing?
Seems like a tough joint to crack.
Nah, that's just what they want you to think, Louis.
Yeah.
You see security around here?
Yeah, there's not really many
No,
around.
But nothing.
Yeah.
I say we strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah, hot irons.
Feeling that goody two-shoes at Kate's
shoes.
place is gonna rat us out.
Yeah.
She was giving us some serious side-eye last time we were in there.
Yeah.
See? No time like the present.
Presents.
We'll do it tonight.
Tonight.
It'll be fine, trust me.
Yeah.
We'll be in and out in time to make last call at Jake's.
That's a good name.
Get out of
We
my
pull
face.
this off, we'll be swimming in credits.
I
Alright.
sure hope we can make it happen.
Cool beans.
I've just about had enough of you doubting me, Louis.
Actually, hold on. He doesn't condone violence
I
and
have a
shit.
real bad feeling about this.
Hey, if Rick's info is good, this'll be a piece of cake.
You just hey at me?
That's
Hey,
a big if.
we're having a private conversation here. Get lost.
Are your teeth okay? Know anything about this shop?
What are you, some kind of tourist?
Yeah.
It's the UC surplus. They sell old military crap.
Yeah. Sounds like that conversation might have been about robbing this place.
Robbing the place? What, you crazy? Couple of sweet-faced guys like us? Not a chance. Get your ears checked, pal.
Oh my god, I have
Get
ears.
your ears checked.
Yeah.
Besides,
Wait, me?
If we're gonna rob the place, it's not like we talked to you about it. I mean, who'd plan a robbery in the middle of the street, right?
Yeah.
Louis, so help me, if you say one more word, I'll drag you topside and drown you in the waterfall. And you, I thought I told you to get lost. Stay out of our business, or you'll be the one getting robbed.
These don't look
You
okay.
gotta trust me. We'll be fine.
Get lost.
Okay. Well,
Yes,
yeah, that kind of covers it. Oh yeah, they're totally gonna rob it.
If you haven't, make sure you say hello to Mama.
No.
Damn. I was hoping I had it wrong. I guess that settles it. We have to get the authorities involved before they can go through with the robbery.
Yes.
You should take this straight to Officer Endler at the security office.
You reckon?
He'll look into it.
He
If
might.
he gives you a hard time, tell him I sent you to make the report.
Okay.
That'll get him on your side.
Ah. That's just like behind me, yeah? You and Endler know each other?
Sort of. He's a regular customer, and I've reported crimes to him before. He's more fair-minded than most of the Wells security officers.
Fair enough. Alright, I will go to the security office then.
Thanks. Let me know when you've made the report, okay?
No.
Do you think we should cut down on our meetings?
Walk here, talk to
Something
the
to
person.
report?
Go there, talk. Yes. Not to you, though. You're not Endlar.
Never a dull day for security in the well.
G'day, Endlar.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, I have a crime to report.
Well, that's what we're here for. What's going on?
Old mate upstairs will not sell me any poutine. And I think that's a crime. Oh yeah, also there's going to be a robbery at the UC surplus.
The UC surplus? You sure about that? It's been a long time since someone was stupid enough to rob that place.
Yeah. Yep. Why don't people try to rob it?
It's a military outfit for one thing.
Yeah.
Most criminals don't want to make an enemy of the UC. The guy who runs is pretty intense too. He wouldn't think twice about shooting a would-be thief.
That's fair. Teresa Mason asked me to report it.
That's so. Nobody in the well's more reliable than Teresa. If she says there's a problem, I believe it. You can tell her I'm personally looking into it. That should ease her mind. Those thieves won't be so cocky with security on patrol.
Okie dokie. You guys could walk 20 meters and talk to each other. Just have a conversation, but that's okay. Hello.
That was quick. How'd things go with Officer Endler?
He told me to tell you to get fucked. Didn't tell you he's going to patrol the area himself.
I knew I could count on him. He always handles this kind of thing fairly. Thanks for your help with this. I feel a lot better knowing security's on patrol down there.
Right.
Alrighty. What can I get you?
So, I need you to give me food. You have... Is it shepherd's pie? Yes. Give me a couple of them. This...
Do you think we should cut down on our
that
meetings?
it?
That
That what we're doing?
might help productivity.
Dun-da-da, the end? Like, who would rob... What do you mean? Do you see security down here? Yeah, they're like, just there. I don't even know where those dudes went. They just wandered off.
Sorry, but I am not.
Nobody's robbing the UC surplus on my watch.
Yelled at by your mother.
Thanks for the tip.
That's right, man.
I'm
Is this-
telling you, Bianchi, something's wrong with the boots you sold me. I wear them to the metro. Suddenly, the shuttle runs late. I buy a cup of coffee, and the barista screws up my order.
The unlucky boots.
It's like I'm walking under ladders with a broken mirror in my pocket. And the only time it happens is when I'm wearing your boots.
So, what do you want me to do about it?
I want a damn refund.
Fine, fine. I'll take the boots back. Just don't tell anyone you bought them from here. Happy to
That
help
pilot
you.
exam's
You
coming
need
up.
stuff, I need
I'm not
Oh,
gonna be
wait.
stuck
It
at this
all
place
works
for
out.
long. All I
talked
need
to
is...
you.
Uh-huh.
And you.
All this stuff is legit. Promise.
There must be demons in the boots. Probably. Or ghosts. Ghost boots. Spooky scary. How do you like living in the well?
A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me, I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, I guess. The UC's got a lot of surplus then?
Look around. You tell me. UC is a big
A
organization.
lot of empty boxes.
Lot of planets, lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's all right, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins.
Fair enough. I couldn't help overhearing that argument about the ghost demon boots.
Ugh, right, the boots. I hate to admit it, but she has a point. She's the third customer to return the pair, all for the same reason. The boots might really be cursed.
I mean, where'd you get them?
Like most of my supply from one of my UC contacts. But after the second customer returned the boots, I got curious and I did some digging. Turns out they were seized from a House of Arun ship.
Snake people.
That alone is enough to convince me something's amiss.
Andrea's a snake person. She might know all about those boots. Have you tried destroying them?
And risk releasing whatever's inside them?
Oh, okay.
I've seen enough horror vids to know how this goes.
Well, I mean, and also that is usually the way that it finishes. Like you save everybody, but anyway, have you tried putting them on yourself?
I thought about it once, but then I thought better of it. Best not to tempt fate. And besides, they're not of my size.
Fair enough. Well, it does sound supernatural.
I don't doubt it. Either way, it's bad for business. Hey, you're a pilot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can do me a favor.
Maybe.
I've heard of a UC station at the far end of the galaxy called the Den. You go there and stash these boots in a crate, and I'll give you credits as a compensation.
Okay. Why not just set them off out into space?
Believe it or not, I actually tried that. And do you know what happened? Some UC pilot picked up the cargo and somehow it found its way back to my store.
Wow.
No, I wanted the boots gone. But I also want to know exactly where they are.
Okie dokie. Sure. I can deliver the haunted boots for you.
Finally, someone to give these blasted boots the boot, if you pardon the expression.
No.
Here, I'll have your credits for you when the job is done.
Sounds good. Lucky boots. Hell yeah. Alright. Are they a quest item? I'm assuming they are. Lucky old boots. And milk for... Okay. Oi. Be a shop. No. No. Oi. Be a shop.
Take the boots to the den. Find the crate, put them in...
Be a shop.
Absolutely.
Did he have anything particularly fancy? No. No spacesuits that are fancy. He's got an advanced space trucker. Backpack. Couple of pretty meh helmets. Okay, well, that's fun.
Watch your back out there.
He definitely has a lot of stuff. Like, if you were going to rob anywhere, this would be the place to do it.
Okay, sounds good.
Did I have anything else to do on New Atlantis before I head off into the nowhere? Galbank wants me to head out. SSNN. Pretty much everything wants me to go off planet. Now, my goal... I'm going to head out. I'm going to find a bigger cockpit. My cockpit. My cockpit is a good size. My cockpit is, I mean, above average. Just like I'm sure most other people's cockpit is slightly above average. You know, it's the... I think my cockpit could probably 6 in terms of passengers. It's a comfortable 3, but
I get so nervous before
you could probably it's probably 6 on a good day. Yeah, if you want to get a few people standing up, I suppose. But I want to go out and I want to have a cockpit
Anything
that's
I
like,
can help you with?
you know, like 8 people or 10 people.
Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something.
No, not ships. Sorry, I looked at the wrong one. Never mind. I need to view and modify my ships.
How about it?
We do this. And I just want to double check. I don't think he's going to have anything fancy. No, so I think I'm going to go to Demos first. We'll go to Demos first, and then we'll head over to what's the other one there? Nova
Always a
Galactic?
satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Let's have a squiz at the star map. We're going to head over to Sol. We're going to go to Demos Star Yard? Demos Star Yard. Gotta be... Because I know I went into these places, but I didn't... It wasn't a time that I was saving. It's when I was looking at the different habs. I haven't actually been here. Hello there.
Welcome to Deimos Star Yard. If you have business, feel free to dock.
When I get a little bit closer, I will. I'll be docking, alright. Perfect. Now, I don't know if it's...
Ship is now docked.
I don't know if it's the Deimos. The Deimos cockpit? Or if it's the Nova Galactic cockpit. But one of them is fucking huge.
Deimos and the UC are inexorably tied together. If one fails, the other does.
Stairs?
I might not mind seeing that.
Down. Rude.
Deimos ships are responsible for countless victories.
Hello.
What do we have here? A civilian in my star yard.
Pretty sure during the
Deimos
trailers
prides itself on being the UC's first and last line of defense in space.
you had that
But we're
wicked
more than
Maori
happy
tattoo.
to protect and arm bold entrepreneurs that do their business among the stars.
Nova sounds cool. Deimos sounds too close to demons. Ah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. You only do military stuff?
Deimos has a starship to fill every need. Science vessels and the like. But what we're known for, what we're built for, is combat. Deimos starships have seen more action in more theaters than any of our competitors.
Yeah? You like action movies and stuff? Theaters? Glad you have time for us civvies then.
Anyone that flies in space earns my respect. Heck, an independent may be even braver. You don't have a fleet at your back when the Crimson Fleet comes calling. So, let's see about getting you a proper ship, one worthy of you.
Yeah, alright then. I want to have a look at your parts.
Of course.
Show us your parts. Come on, mate, show us your parts. Give us a look at your parts. Cargoes, cockpits, here we go. So, Ares Bridge. Now, is this the one that I'm thinking of? No, it is not. It is very much not. It must be the Nova one then. Fucking huge. That's what she said. Like, I'm pretty sure I can't fit this. It's also what she said. Ah! Like, look at this thing. Look at it. I am gonna have to I don't know, extend the front or something by a smidgen. Okay, thanks.
When
Goodbye.
you get serious about your spacecraft, come back to Deimos.
No other
Wait.
ship can hold a cat to a Deimos.
Uh,
It's not even close.
This is the heart of the UC.
is it? I thought it was a private company. Okay. Back into my cockpit. Let's go to Titan? I think it's Titan.
Ship's detached.
Pretty sure it's Titan. See, it's got like, there's a ship out here. The Australia. I don't know what that is. Australia. Welcome to Australia. Titan. Yes. I have been in your homestead? Maybe I did it for a quest. Not the size of the cockpit, it's the skill of the pilot that matters. Yeah. Yep. I agree.
We're clear.
It's also how many people you can fit in it. That's a big part of it. I've heard that alien chicks dig. Yes, dig.
This is United
Alien chicks
Colony
dig
Space.
big cockpits.
Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
That's what I got told. No. Why are you scanning me for contraband? I just want to fucking land. Just let me land. I don't have any.
And we're done.
The title was choice bait. Yep. That's the plan. I do like some double entendre. No lies. No lies. Just a very careful choice of words.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below.
No.
Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
No, I just want to, it's dark. Ooh. Hey, Saturn, how you doing? Do a cheeky one of these.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
Yeah, I'm not a
Got
fan of
anything
heat
you need
leeches.
to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Show me your,
Okay,
show me your bits. Ship bits. All right, let's have a look. So, yeah, so this one, is this the one that I wanted? Yes. Oh, I thought it had 6. I guess it's only got 2. Still. It's very cool. They got 2 crew stations. Interesting. All right. So hold on. Let's grab this one. Bring it over here. And then this one. It's not going to fit fucking anything, but could make some slight adjustments. So what's your cargo? What's this one? This is 260. This one is 280. Alright, so that's already better. Let's grab you real quick. Got weapons and all sorts of shit attached to you, so it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna go there anyway. It's not gonna work. I need to change some shit. That's so fucked. That's not gonna fit. Not even a double entendre joke there. It's just not gonna work. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's No. No. Cancel modification. The Wonderwell is the ship that Dad won me. Overgalactic Magellan C1. Right, it's this crappy one. But if I start with this one, is it's got a big head. What pieces have I got under here? Oh, that's my fucking reactor and shit. That's a big old landing gear. I don't need a big landing gear there in the middle. Are these landing gears? Yeah, these are landing gears as well. I don't need this. I don't need this. It does want Starship Design rank 2. But I don't need that. So I can move everything back a bit. No, that's not gonna work either. Hold on, what if I just Alright. One warning. Ship's missing weapon assignment. Nah, that's fun. Oh, no. Oh, wait, didn't you switch ships? Sorry, I forgot to switch my home ship. I want to see it.
Okay, no problem.
Hey. How you doing? It's like I've unlocked big head mode, but for ships. Oh, that looks so dumb. I love it. Alright. This is great. I just love that you can do dumb shit like this. It's like, yeah, well, technically it works. Oh, everyone's freaking out because it's like 10 people all just jammed into one ship. So this is captain's quarters. What's behind it? An armory.
I dig how you handled that.
Hey.
I'm glad that's finally resolved.
Okay, you guys are still here. The child is still here. Now we've got this thing.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, you guys don't have anywhere else to be, huh?
Hmm?
Ah, this is dumb. Cramming 10 in sounds like a fun weekend. Weekend? Ah.
I'm all ears.
Cramming
Hey
in
there.
10. I don't know if
Glad
you're
to
gonna
see
get.
you again.
You're gonna get maybe a couple of hours. 10's a lot of work.
I can understand wanting to honor or even celebrate history, but this may take it too far.
What are you talking about? Hey man.
Need some work done?
No.
Okay, no problem.
I just want my ship that makes a vague amount of sense back. That's so stupid. I love it. Alright, we'll switch back to this one now. It's fine. Have a look, look down this way.
There is value to be found in looking back through history, provided one does not cling too tightly to it.
What are you talking about?
The people here live a simple life. Try not to complicate it.
Knock knock. The huge cockpit at the front gave your ship a kind of phallic shape. Hey, look, it wasn't the goal, it's just an added bonus.
Did you see those wind turbines out there? Wow.
No. Didn't see him.
Careful. There
Hello.
are some dangerous areas around here that are not part of any tours.
Yeah?
This is a boring assignment, but let's keep it that way.
Wow, your storeroom's fucked. I wanted to see if there was anything of value in there, but I just don't need any of that. Oh, low gravity. Whoa, it's like super low gravity inside. I see. Okay. Oh, that was the whole objective, was just to come down into here?
It's one thing to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience it.
What do you
think of the tour? Very informative. I didn't know about the methane harvesters before coming here.
Oh, this...
The, Brown Horse Tavern, was it, huh? The food was better than I expected from a backwoods planet like this.
Rude.
It has a quaint charm, doesn't it?
Hello there. The museum here is free to everyone. Ooh.
Pre-war books.
Another Star Sap tour.
They're 100 caps apiece. Hey, you're the only one not yelling at me.
Thanks again.
Oh, you're busy? Okay, good.
Excuse me, Bill. You've got to do a better job of keeping your tour groups out of trouble.
What do you mean?
That little boy almost wound up on my operating table. Claudio said he was playing with some of the machinery down by the mines and nearly got his arm stuck inside. It could have been ripped off.
Yeah, it could have.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, kids, little troublemakers. I'll tell the guests to be more careful.
Yep, tell them if they bring kids, we'll shoot them on sight.
You've got to do something, or else next time it happens, I'm billing you personally.
Get it? Because his name's Bill. Hey.
Great. Another tourist. Let me guess. You slipped on the ice and need a doctor to wrap your sprained ankle?
Not with that attitude. What's your problem with tourists?
They do, but they're also a terrible burden for a small colony doctor like myself. I have enough trouble treating our own people with the time and resources I have.
Fair enough. Well, I'm not a tourist. I'm just here.
I appreciate that you're trying to
Did you
set
just
me
yawn
at
at me?
ease, but that might as well be the same. Sorry for how I responded. It's not
Good.
you, it's me.
Yep.
I'm just frustrated about all the non-native people I need to treat when our own still need help. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well. Are there any hazards to worry about on Titan? Other than, you know, cold?
It's a harsh world, but as long as you're inside or wear a suit when going out, you'll be fine here. There's no breathable air on the surface, and you'll quickly freeze to death outside without protective gear, but otherwise the hazards are minimal. New Homestead was an early colony research base and has stood the test of time. It's safe, and it's proof that people can live pretty much anywhere. Don't worry so much.
Well, she owned up fast. Good example of how to turn things around. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta own your flaws and, you know, be realistic. If you're a dick, be like, sorry, I was a real dick. It's because of this reason. It's not you. Let's have a chat. Let's start again, sort of thing. That's okay. You know, I still think she's a bit wound up, but I don't think she's much a dick. Sorry, I'm talking to the voices in my head, alright? You can just take a second. Is it difficult being a doctor in such an old-fashioned community?
Even though we don't have shiny new medical facilities, I imagine it's easier than wherever you're from.
Rude.
We have fewer people here, and we're very responsible when it comes to our personal health and welfare. So there's not much I can't handle. For anything else, we can get access to off-world specialists. Contrary to popular belief, we're not primitive.
Right. You don't seem to like the tourists.
I don't. They make a mockery of New Homestead culture. And on top of it, they're reckless. It's like I said before, I feel like I'm treating them more often than our own people.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure. Must keep you busy though, so what's so bad about that?
The problem is that most of the tourists' injuries are from preventable accidents. Things our people know how to avoid. And often I have to take care of them first because they can't leave with their injuries, so I have to put off seeing my regular patients.
How'd they
So
leave?
not only am I working extra hard for people who have little respect for me, it comes at the expense of our own.
Okay. It sounds a bit frustrating. I hope, like, is there anything I can do to help?
Actually, maybe there is. I have an idea that may be best suited for someone relatively unknown, instead of myself. I've got a mountain of work and a reputation to maintain. So I bought a realistic monster costume.
What?
The plan was to wear it, scare tourists away, and start a rumor about terrible creatures living on Titan.
What?
I figure that once word gets around, tourism will take enough of a dive to give me some relief.
What? You think it'll work?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I know it sounds crazy.
Yes.
But I don't have any other ideas. The tourism board flat out won't help me, and I don't have money in the budget to hire additional help. And you know these tourists will believe anything they see and hear. I think it's worth a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm back to square one.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, good. I was hoping not to have to do it myself, so I'm glad to have a volunteer. Here's the costume. I think this will work best on the surface, so just find a group and run up to them, acting like a convincing alien monster. With any luck, they'll run screaming and book the next flight out of here.
And if they run, they might trip, and if they trip, they'll be injured, and if they're injured, they'll have to come to your med bay. This is an episode of Scooby-Doo now. Yeah, I guess it's definitely leaning that way. Oh my god. Alright. Sure. Let's wear that outside. That looks fun.
To lay eyes on the earth just once.
Ah, I would have gotten away with it too. If it wasn't for those meddling kids. This is stupid. Where are the tourists? This way. Outside. Way over there. Airlock?
I don't mind the tourists. They help the local economy.
Yeah, well, you should probably talk to your doctor because she wants the local economy to end. Airlock. Oh, I'm so lost. Airlock? Airlock. Wait, I've been here before. This way.
Feel free to look
Escapa.
around. Don't touch.
Put on the suit.
Hello?
Oh, that's great. Avoid groups of 4 people with a dog if you want your plan to succeed. Yep, any sort of green van, anything like that, definitely got to avoid them. Oh, there's no jetpack. See, the head lifts up. It's like squish, sproing. Ah, this is amazing. Rawr! Flying giant bug.
It's going to eat us!
Rrr. Rawr. The wobble on top of it. Oh, that's so good. I don't remember how to get back inside properly. I'm hoping the door is just here. Nope, that goes down the ground bit. Where is the door? This is the family. Hey, 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 hey. Chill out.
No! Leave me alone!
No, look, I'm talking to you.
That thing?
Quick, everyone run inside.
Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
Yep. See, hear that, tourist? It's a costume. What? How do you get inside? Door's not even open. Door's open, and I don't have a suit on. I should be dying.
Heads up, if you're planning to go to Chunks.
Hey, that's just my face. Speak with
Interesting
Luther.
costume you have there. Very spooky.
I don't even have it on. Who's Luther? Why does Luther want to talk to me? I don't have time for Luther. Doctor? Nope. Doctor? Give me
Look,
magazines.
I know what I'm asking you to do is pretty silly, but I still think it's worth a shot.
Oh, I already did it. Scared the fuck out of him.
Well, I can say the costume looks good on you.
Where'd you get it?
I bought it from a private seller. They said they got it from someone who wore it in a secondary school as their sports team mascot.
What a terrible mascot.
I guess it was supposed to be a tardigrade or something. Anyway, the person I bought it from modified it a bit so they could use it in an independent movie they were making. But I guess that went nowhere, so they had to sell it. Lucky me, I suppose.
What if they just tell people it's not safe outside so they don't leave? But they want people to leave. I scared off all the tourists for you.
I'll bet they won't be coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, it totally ruined your local economy.
With any luck, I'll be able to give more attention to my regular patients now. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume.
Oh. Like right now? Like straight away?
Do you need medical assistance?
All right.
Try to be careful out there.
All right, I will definitely be back because I want that outfit. I'll keep it forever. Looks like a mind flayer parasite. Oh, the little tadpole-y doobie thing. It does a bit. Yeah. With this little butthole mouth, little lamprey mouth.
Enjoy your visit here.
Oh, the fact that those things go in your eye just grosses me out.
Ah, there. Always not seeing new.
Oh yeah, who the fuck's... What's his name? An activity, was it? Speak with Luther. Nah, I'm good. Let's go deliver the boot.
Face.
I've heard about lots of other planets out there.
I could really go for some of Anya's cooking.
Can I just do this? Yes.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Why were you just standing on top of my thing? Demon? Starfield Baldur's Gate 3 crossover universe confirmed. Wait! Back up! Hello there.
What's new?
What do you got for me?
Yep. Here. Have this.
Grilled cheese sandwich. Thanks. Never talk to me again.
Important
What do you got for me,
or not,
Stacey?
I'm ready to listen.
What you got for me?
I should start charging for my services.
Sure. And you gave me a tree root.
We should get a drink sometime.
Love you guys. Please don't bring me gifts anymore. Alessandra gives me money. But she does block the door sometimes. Alright. Here's the plan. Let's go and deliver a boot. Flirt. Yeah, but I'm afraid that she's gonna be all like, I love you so much. And I'm currently building the reputation of all of the other members of the ship. Deliver the operatives to Neon. They can stay on board for a little bit longer. You need to do that too. Light in the darkness, no. Like, that's Cydonia. We may as well do that while we're here. We still need to do 50 potatoes. Where's this one? Oh, that's Neon. Oh, okay. Push wrong button. Family reunion. Top of the list. Top of the list still needs me to survey a habitable planet, and I kind of want to not do that, ever. Red tape blues is to gather iron. I think I've got iron? Maybe it's all in storage? Let's deliver this letter. We'll swing by Cydonia. Mars. And then Sardonia. Zot. Still night time. -5 degrees, that's not too bad. Many weeks later.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs...
I'm not going to use the elevators or stairs. Or am I? Ha 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 ha! Maybe I am. I'm full of tricks. I've barely been around in Cydonia. Barely talking to anybody.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Thanks, person I just met.
20 years ago, I moved to Cydonia on a whim. Never thought I'd stay for as long as I have.
Cool. I have a letter for you.
Still doing things by hand, huh? I keep telling her she needs to act her age, not the stone one. But some people think being difficult builds character. Oh well. Let's see what she wrote.
Sure.
Oh no. I hope this doesn't mean...
You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, not quite. But the way this reads, I don't have much time. I need to go see her. If she's really on death's door, then this could be my only chance. Thank you for bringing me this.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
Do you need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
Ah. You need a lift?
I need to go see my friend.
Okay, I gotta move on. And now... I need to go to the other end of the system to a place called the Den. Deliver some cursed boots.
Well in, what can I do you for?
Nothing. I'm leaving. The same door? Thought I had to go around a corner. The amount of times I've been to Cydonia and I can't remember which way is in and out. Okay. Do I have that? No, I don't have it on. The boot. Onwards. Wait. How am I alive? How am I, Fuck you, Mars. You can't beat me. With your no oxygen and
please disregard
low atmosphere.
unattempted and informal greeting.
Find the interior of this ship comfort.
Really probably put a suit on though. I really feel like that's not going to be something that's going to last when I go to the next place that I go to.
Liftoff initiated, Captain. Time to venture into that beautiful sky.
And away we go.
Stable orbit achieved.
Okay.
Stay here
Travel to the den.
forever. Well, for a while.
To the wolf system. To the wolf system. Frame shift drive. Charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Frame shift drive engaged.
Jump complete. Normal propulsion restored.
Wolf. They didn't change cockpits on this ship, right? The den. Hello, the den.
Den acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
Okay. How many docking bays you got? 1. We don't get many visitors here. How many docking bays you got?
Cycle the
6.
airlock and move.
So we charge for all the other ones. And aboarding we will go. Hello there, everybody.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Hey, same guy that's everywhere.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kia. Okay.
What do you
no
sell
problem.
here that they don't sell everywhere else? Anything? Bunch of guns. Pretty cool looking guns, I guess. What else you got? Anything? Railguns could be fun. Railguns could be real fun. You're having some of them at some point. Cargo hold, cargo hold, cargo hold. What are these? V102. 300 a pop. The ones that I've got, I'm pretty sure the same. Yeah, V102s. Just some same old cockpits. Some same old dockers. The only way I'm going to get upgrades is if I start putting points into ships. I was supposed to take iron to old mate. Oh well, I probably don't even have it in the bay. Thanks, smart. You're champion.
How
about my foot up your
I
ass?
understand this station
Yeah.
was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
That's exactly your problem. You don't think. If you weren't such a lousy reporter, you wouldn't be stuck all the way out here.
I mean, I guess maybe that's true, but if so, you're just as stuck out here as I am. So what does that say?
Oh!
Wow! You really do want me to kick your ass, don't ya?
All right, that's enough. Bastion, go cool off. Get a drink.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Put it in your sippy cup.
Holden, I appreciate that you have a job to do. I really do. But you need to consider that you don't operate in a vacuum. If you're stationed here long term, that means you're around these people all day, every day. And they're not going to like it if you're making them look bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
Lieutenant Commander Marquez, I appreciate your concern, but I have an obligation to SSNN to report on what I see.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do know that, Holden. I'm just saying, maybe use a little more discretion in your reporting. Maybe a lot. Don't worry. When the next big story breaks out here, I'll be sure to help you get the scoop, okay?
I will think on that. Thank you.
I know his voice. That's oh fuck, what's his name? He was on Critical Role for like the first X amount of episodes of season 3. He was in EXU.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm all ears.
Bobby? Bobby his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name. I'm struggling with names tonight. What can you tell me about SSNN?
Why, certainly. The Settled Systems News Network is the longest-running news service in, well, the Settled Systems. Reporters are dispatched all over, keeping an ear to the ground for some breaking news that should be known to everyone. It can, admittedly, be a bit of a pain making sure those stories reach our central office in New Atlantis.
Yes.
But until someone invents faster-than-light communication, it's the best we can do.
Surprised that they don't have faster light communication. It's fast to actually travel there. You seem a little out of place here.
Well, I certainly feel that way. The Vanguard pilots don't seem to want to associate with me.
Nah.
And I don't agree with Mr. Romack's views on the colony war. So there are few options left to me. You know, I really thought volunteering for this assignment was going to be the boost to my career that I was looking for. Now I suspect even SSNN has forgotten about me.
I doubt that. I mean, people don't appreciate feeling like someone's watching on them to report their every move.
But that's not at all what I'm doing. I feel like no one is listening to me. Well, the Vanguard pilot.
Skip.
You know,
I don't want to say the other thing. You could always ask for a different assignment.
I could, so long as I don't mind seeming like an abject failure. And I just know that the day after I leave, some giant story will break.
Ah.
That seems to be the way things go.
Sunk cost fallacy, I see. Okay, good luck.
Au revoir, as they say.
No, they don't. No one says that.
I
Hello.
know we're not a priority for the Vanguard or the UC, but it's still space worth protecting.
You want cursed boots?
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. If you've got business with the Vanguard, I hope you ran it through Mast first. If not, you probably made a long jump for nothing.
Rude. Has Vanguard always used this as a base?
Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built.
Right.
The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade.
What's that?
UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station. I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the colony war ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory.
Ah.
Don't think it ever will, really.
Well, you never know. You see much action out here?
Might be counterintuitive, but no. No, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted.
A boring post. So what do you guys do out here?
The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best.
Rent-a-cops.
I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Oops.
Hey, newbie.
Hey.
It's a nice set of boots you got there. They for sale?
I'll
I'll give you, say, 500 credits for them. They'd look better on me anyway.
What's wrong with the ones you're wearing?
Nothing. I just want yours.
Interesting. Make it 1,000.
You drive a hard bargain. But fine. Here. To be honest, I might have gone as high as $2,000. I'm not saying I ripped you off, but I'm sure as hell thinking it.
Mm-hmm. I made the right choice, probably.
Oh yeah, these are some good boots. Real high quality.
Okay, Conrad. That was weird. But if I just put him in the box, he would have seen me do it and taken him anyway, so I'll take his money.
Captain
Maybe he's
Jack,
a ghost hunter.
it is
Maybe.
Pleasant to see you.
Wonder if this Trade Authority has anything.
Always a pleasure to meet someone new.
Hey.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please do let me know.
I love how
Our
openly
stock may
sus
not
you
be
guys
as
are.
vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And
Ooh.
seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us.
Sure. Do you have any work that needs doing out here?
It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts.
Okay. I'm surprised you guys operate all the way out here.
If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go to great lengths to take advantage of them. My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area, but I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something more customer-oriented. I'm told that they are quite pleased with the results.
Okay. Be a shop.
Yes, of course.
G'day, Saint. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? How's the Jack in Space Hiker? Ah. Yeah. It's alright. It's a warm night. Did you picks? Yeah, I'll take them. Resources, what's he got? Got a bunch of iron. Which I could take back to old mate. But not today, we've already been to Sidonia once. Amps. And there's a cereal. How are you? What are you up to? How's life? Recon stims are good for stimming and reconning. Troubles. Nothing particularly exciting. Advanced deep mining spacesuit. That's a good spacesuit. That's a good spacesuit. Advanced deep core. Advanced Navigator. Boosted Old Earth Assault Rifle. Old Earth Assault Rifles? I didn't know that was a thing as well. That's cool. Technophiles, Refined, Side Star, Tombstone, etc. What's the, what's mine? Calibrated. Mine's calibrated. Okay. It's a random pacifier? Oh, that's just a random pacifier, right? You can have that, I guess, then. Oh, these are like the double ups of books that I've got, yeah? Probably. These are the double ups of garbage. Don't know where that came from. Better than yesterday, so I'd say I'm good. What happened yesterday? Can't drop a sentence like that and not say what happened yesterday. You just saw my Tayo Hope Tech message on Discord. You might as well respond here. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the case. When I was 200% convinced that the Tiny Hope Tech cockpit was a Tayo product. Yeah, so there is slight differences. Some of them are literally just recoloring. Other things, like sometimes there are bigger differences between the two. And there are definitely unique pieces in Tayo or Hope Tech, or vice versa, you know, that sort of thing. There's definitely some unique stuff for every brand. But there is a lot of stuff that is basically like a reskin. So many notebooks and notepads and pens. It must have cleared out the ship. This has got to be like... And then we put everything in the fucking whatever. That's a lot of toilet paper. I don't know why there's shotgun shells in there though. Antimicrobials. Anything else? A few things. Fuck 'em. But yeah, there's definitely
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through.
Cool thing. Robbie, that's his name. Robbie. I remember. I know things.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
It sure is.
Locks, air pressure, drive, all good to go, Captain.
You love how cutting edge luxury and if it ain't broke don't fix it type space trucker brand are opposites on paper but pretty much identical. Is Tayo luxury? Or is Hope Tech luxury? Which one's supposed to be luxury? Again. No atmosphere, no magnetosphere. Well, we're probably not going to be fucking living there. This. Theory of ruins. Sensor contact. What's this? Have I been here before? Tayo's the style over substance. Oh yeah, because they're owned by Ryujin, aren't they?
Shield up and fire!
Ah, shit! Get exploded. Ah, slow down. Where did they go? There they are. Come here. Come here, you fuck. Stupid level 4s. You know who I am. Oh, I want the one that's directly in front of me. Target lock this shit. There we go. No. Straight Lackland's the middle road and Demos is straight up combat only. Right. Road scavenger. Oh. They were out here killing scavengers, I guess. This one's way closer. Just fucking target it. No, I don't want that. Go 5,000 away. Oh, is that the old den, does it say? Ow, I looked away. That right was so specific. I'll pretend to be disturbed right now. What do you mean need something? You're probably standing right next to me and I don't appreciate it. Oh, this is all destructed to pieces. This is the old den, is it? Is it? Yeah. What you got for me, old den? Ow! Rocks? That. What am I looking at? Oh, you got a thing there. What's this? Ow. Huh. Alright then. Interesting.
If you want help, I'm here.
Thank you, Stacy. What the heck is BotSpot an actual bot that just replaces words from comments with butts? It certainly is. You can customize the word that it says. So instead of butts, like it'll always be called ButtsBot. But you can customize it to be, like I know somebody that has it say glitter bomb. But yeah, there's a lot of different options. Moon of Etheria, Wolf System. Random shipping crate out here in the middle of nothing. Okay. This doesn't seem sus at all, right? Boost! 22 beryllium. It's not bad. Defreeze none. None defreezes. What is this? That's it? What, it was just a bunch of beryllium? Okay. Interesting. Frame shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Frame shift drive engaged. One day I'll let it over that.
Our tiny tin can threat humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
Scan
Good. Go back to Landry. What's Landry? Landry? Oh, whatever. Not sure who Landry is. He wants me to report back to him. Apparently. The truth is out there. Probably. Lots of lies, too.
I have never quite been able to think of New Atlantis as home. Though I suppose I should.
How do you guys do that with your mouth closed? Why would it want to spawn me here then? If it could have spawned me... No, we're going to the Mars District. Because there's a fucking elevator right there. Goodbye, Andrea. Sorry, Andreja. Different. I met an Andrea. With Andreja, and it was awkward. And away we go. Alright.
They're always about moving.
Wait, you have a name. Hey.
So overwhelming. I have 3 projects that are backburnered right now because no one has time to help me. 3! I totally understand.
I can help you.
They said they were going to bring someone on to help out.
Okay, never mind. You're not the person? I just remembered. I bought myself some delicious shepherd's pie for a reason. Hey dude, I totally got rid of those boots, probably.
The real New Atlantis is down here. All that stuff topside. It's kind of fake. Huh?
Went to put him in a box. This dude took him straight out as soon as I put him in there. It's crazy.
I got contacts all over. Stock may not be so reliable, but I got ways of getting things.
Especially boots. Anyway, they're at the den.
Yes, you did. You know how I know? The rain cloud over your head is all but gone. Here, for your hard work. With a Lady Luck back on my side, I expect the business to be less bust and more boom. And let us never speak of those accursed boots ever again.
Yep, sure thing. Well, that's not gonna go to plan. What's this report to Landry? Not gonna be able to survey a habitable planet. What's this report to Landry shit? No, these are all gonna be neon things. I don't think it was that. No. Definitely not either of these. Definitely not any of them. Have you started deep cover yet? I don't recall. Is that a faction quest? I've done the very if it's the Crimson Fleet one, I've literally done the very first thing on Mars, where old mate was like, "You have to do a favor for me," and that's it. Okay, from Endless Voyage, find new stories. Do in full. Collect the Space of Scarab's debt. Report back to Landry. Ah, shit. Right. Okay, well. I guess he's dead. I thought I was going to be talking to somebody. But I didn't even know I was there for a quest. But I shot the fuck out of him. And he exploded. Probably wasn't much else that I could have done. Don't have EM weapons. Wait. Where is it? This one? No. This one. No. This one. Yes. Yes? Probably. I'm not sure what deep cover is, so I can't really tell you. That quest makes you wonder if the Trade Authority was scared about you bringing Aurora samples to them. Why do they just buy it? No questions asked after the quest. Nothing's changed. Oh. Because the dude's like, oh, well, you know, we can't really... Like, I'll take whatever. But I think it's because you had to try and... Yeah, it's a weird fuck around. But it does introduce you to the mechanic of them buying contraband if you haven't encountered it. And considering that that questline kind of starts because of that. Hey bud, sorry I accidentally killed your dude by accident.
Make a difference. My favorite credit analyst is back.
Hello.
So Dieter's estate has already settled our claim, and Gal Bank scores another victory. Now, I'm guessing, well, hoping that he didn't give you an option. But either way, the bank's thrilled with this new initiative.
Hey, how it played out was Dieter's choice, not mine. Lies, 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 lies.
Well, not a surprise. And you know, if you keep working with us, it's probably going to happen again. Hopefully that doesn't scare you off. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you?
Yep.
So if you want another delinquent, let me know. We'll keep this going. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee.
Sure.
It's a real pleasure to see you again.
For every delinquent that's caught, there's so many that get away. Is it worth it?
We have to try. Every time someone skips out, those credits just don't go away. Those are credits that could have been a loan for a mom and pop trying to start a hydroponic farm. Or they could take a bite out of our share prices. I mean, all sorts of retirement funds pay out a little less. I know it seems, well, hopeless. But what we do matters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. And you like working here?
Absolutely. Gal Bank makes civilization possible. We make sure that our reputation is flawless, so people can depend on us to invest for their future, save up for a new apartment, or just buy some groceries. True, collections isn't the most glamorous part of the bank, but we all serve our part.
Cool. Didn't you just say that you were supposed to give me another job? Guess I gotta come back another time. Yeah, collections is shit. I hate collections. You started the quest yourself. You're an honest-to-God vanguard, never a bounty. Right. Fair enough.
Their own life, but not others.
Yeah, because I mean, once upon a time, as some of you may know, I worked for the tax office here in Australia, and I worked for them for a few years. And I basically was sped through a lot of different tiers of the training. So we went from just the basic, like, beginner call center stuff, and went through like all the business training and a lot of like deeper individual stuff and all sorts of crazy things. And then they put me into the debt training, and I got fully trained in it. And then, much to their annoyance, I refused to go on outbound debt collection phone calls. And they're like, "Oh yes, but it's, you know, it's part of the job." And I'm like, "I'm not doing it. I'll turn around. Like, I'm fully trained to do all of this, and I will go and find another job right now if you're going to make me ring people and be like, you owe us money." I'm not doing it. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, but it's what you were trained for." I'm like, no. It was a small part of a larger training thing. That training thing was a lot of different stuff. And one big part of it was inbound, which means when people are ready to organize payment plans or ready to get in touch with the tax office to pay off a debt and things like that, I could, you know, happily help somebody work out the best arrangement for them. And I did. But I wasn't going to be that guy that rings a bunch of people and is like, "Hey, listen, you're smart. Um, demons? 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 Demons?
Nice hat.
I'm wearing a hat. Oh. I don't like this anymore. This isn't even a thing. What the fuck?
Sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
You're not here! Demons! Hide in CJ's. CJ's? Oh, thank fuck, you still exist.
Life in New Atlantis moves pretty fast. I do my best to keep up.
You love the wait 24 hours quests, they're so fun. Yep. Pretty great. Hey.
CJ's is always open. No matter
Your
what
shop.
you need. No problem. Happy to serve.
Debt collection, were they going to give you a baseball bat and body bags? It felt like it. No, not exactly, but it was the polite government version of that. Memory leaks. Memory butts, yes. That's what I want to do in your family. Shouldn't smoke that Aurora. I try not to, it's just there, you know.
Have a good one.
Where is everyone? I don't know, I'm scared. I'm going to go back out there and I'm going to hope that it's all loaded for me. I'm assuming it will, but it might not. Good. Good. Tony, you ready to talk and not think that I'm hitting on you?
It's nothing like an afternoon off.
How's your day going?
Fine, I guess. Do we know each other?
I've been dating your girlfriend.
Wait. Are you flirting with me?
Sure, why not?
Oh. Look, I'm really flattered, but I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. I already have a girlfriend.
Aw.
You seem great, though. I'm sure you'll find someone. Catch you later, yeah?
That's kind of super wholesome.
Catch you later, yeah?
I thought he would be a real douchebag if I said that. He'd be like, ooh, hey. if you were a person. Yeah, we worried for a second that was going to be the Stanley Parable Super Mega Space Deluxe Volume 7. It was very weird. It was very, very weird. Very, very, very weird. Research table, research table. I know where there's a research table. Oh, that's not Andrea. The lodge. There we go. Zot over the lodge. You know, that was very weird. That was very, very, very weird.
Find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
Okay. Research lab. Where are we? Aha! Alright, so. Baromods 1. Baromods 2. Grip and stock, optic and laser, muzzle mods. I think I'll go muzzle mods so I can put silencers on things, right? That's a smart move. But before I do, I should put on my shirt. That I almost forgot. Put that on. And I think I actually have a chem for this. This game has an admirable stance on relationships. You get into one and that's it. You're committed. No banging every follower at once like in Fallout 4. Well... I mean... I hate to burst your bubble. No, I don't need that. I need this. What's it called? Martinizer or something. Neurojack? Research projects require fewer resources for 10 minutes. 50% chance of research sudden developments for 10 minutes. Yes. Beautiful. Now I feel smart. Okay, let's start with muzzle mods. Things are already a bit cheaper. That's a bonus. Titanium. Right, let's do this because I got tons of tungsten. Oh, look at that overflow! Oh, mate, it's all done. It's all done. Grip and stock mods. What do we get a lot of? I have a lot of tungsten. Let's do tungsten again. No overflow. Okay. In that case, what else we got? I have a lot of that. Overflow, 0 wire, free 0 wire, thank you very much. I know I've got way more aluminium than that. Barrel mods. I have crap tons of nickel. Overflow, beautiful. On lubricant, beautiful, all done. K3 polymer, no overflow. Wonder what happens if I do like... I suppose it's per item, isn't it? Oh, and overflow for that one extra adhesive. Beautiful. And then... one more 0 wire there. So a little bit of 0 wire, a little bit of aluminium, which I've got shitloads of both, but I think they're back at the camp. And all these ones I can't contribute to at the moment because I don't have weapon engineering ranks. But that's good. That's good. Got a bunch of stuff researched. Oh, you got married. Apparently no one will date you if you have. No. No, no, no. No. Sarah was all like, I think I'm in love with you. And I'm like, oh, I think you're really nice too. Anyway, I'm going to need you to do me a big favor. If you could wait on the ship for me forever, I'm going to go and help Andrea with something real quick. And I never look back. But occasionally when I get back to my ship, she looks at me with her doe-eyed expression and gives me some random leaf or some shit. Edition, episode strikers, balancing the books. This is all Ryujin shit. Ryujin. Oh, not Ryujin, Neon. That's Neon as well. A lot of my shit's for Neon. Maybe we should visit Vladimir's house. Haven't done that yet. Very far away. You've not explored every system along this route. Yeah, no, I know. I understand. We got a big trek. We're going to Vlad's house. Going to Vlad's house. And by we, I mean those of us that are here live. Because for our VOD viewers, that brings us to the end of this chapter. So if you're watching this a week from now, a month, a year, 10 years, or long after I'm gone, you're awesome. And I'm sure you'll hear from me again. I will talk to you soon.